The stars stretched endlessly across the black sky, each one a silent witness to the disappearance of humanity. In the vast reaches of space, no human ships were reported. No cities sparkled on distant planets. Many species whispered that humans had vanished entirely, leaving only myths behind. Yet on one forgotten planet, covered in gray dust and rusted ruins, a faint heartbeat of memory lingered beneath the soil. Captain Aidan Reed stared at the horizon, where crumbled towers reached like broken fingers toward the sun. His ship, the Horizon's Edge, rested in a clearing of twisted metal and shattered glass. The landing gear had sunk slightly into the cracked earth and dust swirled around the hull in lazy spirals. This place, it feels wrong, Lieutenant Rowe murmured, scanning the ruins with his multi-spectrum visor. He was quiet, but his eyes betrayed unease. Every human structure he recognized was bent, decayed, or entirely gone. Yet there was a strange familiarity that tugged at him, as if the ground itself remembered something long lost. Dr. Maren Voss, the ship's historian and scientist, knelt to the soil, brushing dust away from a fragmented concrete wall. "Look at these markings," she said softly. "They're consistent with early human city designs, but altered, almost as if someone wanted the memory preserved, not the city itself." Aidan walked slowly among the ruins, boots crunching over broken glass. "The galaxy thinks we're gone," he said. "All our colonies, all our records, considered extinct. Yet here we are, maybe not alive in the way the galaxy expects, but present." A sudden breeze stirred the dust and a faint hum vibrated underfoot. The team froze. The sound wasn't mechanical or natural, it was something deeper, resonating through the ground itself. Rowe raised his blaster. "Sir, something's down there." "I can feel it," Maren frowned. "I detect energy, faint but definitely human in origin. This planet, it remembers us." Aidan's eyes narrowed. "Then we need to find out how, and why." The team began exploring the largest of the ruins. The skeleton of a human city stretched before them, towers half fallen, streets cracked and overgrown with strange alien moss. But as they walked, Aidan noticed something odd. Every step they took seemed to stir tiny bursts of light from beneath the soil, like fireflies waking from a long sleep. "Look at the ground," he said. "It reacts to us." Maren knelt again, placing a scanning device on the soil. Numbers and readings flickered across the screen. "This energy, it responds to human presence, DNA, it's alive in a way. Almost conscious." Rowe lowered his blaster, whispering, "Alive? How can the ground be alive?" Aidan shook his head. "Humans always left traces. Our cities, our machines, our ideas. Maybe some traces are deeper than we thought. Maybe the planet itself remembers us because we built it that way." As they ventured further, they came across a collapsed structure, half buried in sand. The entrance was blocked by metal panels, rusted and heavy. Maren scanned them, eyes wide. "This is ancient human tech. Pre-colonial. It shouldn't still function, but..." Her voice trailed off as a faint blue light shimmered along the edges of the panels. "Open it," Aidan said quietly, carefully. The team pried the panels aside and a soft hiss echoed from within. Inside, a narrow tunnel descended into darkness. The walls were smooth, metallic, and etched with patterns no one recognized immediately. Aidan led the way, Rowe covering him, Maren following with a scanning device. The tunnel hummed faintly, and the air felt warmer than the dry surface above. The team moved cautiously, the glow of their helmets casting shifting shadows on the walls. Then the patterns began to glow brighter, reacting to their presence. "They're responding to us," Maren whispered. "This isn't just a tunnel. It's a message. Someone wanted humans to find this." Aidan stopped, listening. From deep within, a rhythmic pulse echoed, a heartbeat that wasn't human but carried a familiar cadence. "The ground is guiding us," he said. "Maybe it's trying to tell us something. Something the galaxy never knew." Suddenly, the tunnel widened into a massive chamber. The ceiling disappeared into darkness, and at the center stood a cylindrical structure, smooth and glowing faintly. Its surface shimmered like liquid metal, reflecting the faces of the team. This isn't just a building," Maren said, awe in her voice. "It's a memory core. Humans built these to store knowledge, history, even consciousness. But they were thought to be lost forever." Rowe stepped closer, cautious. "Memory core, you mean? All the humans we've heard about, all their achievements. It could be in here?" Maren nodded. "Exactly. Humanity never truly vanished. Our knowledge, our essence. It was planted here in the ground, waiting for someone to come. Aiden's chest tightened. The stories of human extinction flashed through his mind. The galaxy had written humans off as gone, weak, insignificant. And yet, here was proof that humanity had planned far beyond the expectations of anyone else. The team approached the memory core carefully. As they did, the ground around it pulsed gently and faint holographic images appeared. Cities, ships, and people long gone. Aiden reached out and for a moment he could see a child playing in a park laughing. He blinked and the memory vanished, leaving only the glowing core. This is proof, Aiden whispered. Humans didn't disappear. We survived, in ways the galaxy can't imagine. Marin scanned the core with her device. There's more. The energy signature is growing stronger. It's reacting to our presence as if it recognizes us. Ro glanced at the images flickering around them. Sir, if the memory core wakes fully, what happens then? Aiden looked around the chamber at the glowing symbols, at the soft pulses through the ground. Then humanity doesn't just survive in memory. Then it could awaken, and the galaxy will see that humans were never gone. We were just waiting. A faint rumble shook the ground beneath their feet. Dust fell from the ceiling and the glowing patterns on the walls flickered violently. The memory core pulsed brighter, throwing streams of light across the chamber. Marin's voice was urgent. It's responding into us. The core wants interaction. We might trigger something. Powerful. Aiden stepped closer to the core, his hand trembling slightly. If the ground remembers us, then it's time we remembered ourselves. Humanity has a history. It has a future. And we will make sure it lives again. The light from the core expanded, wrapping around the team like a warm embrace. Memories and visions flashed. Lost cities, human ships soaring through stars, and humans building wonders that defied imagination. The pulse of the planet echoed the pulse of humanity itself. The chamber seemed alive, not just with light, but with history. Every stone, every layer of soil, every machine hummed with recognition. The planet had waited for humans to return. And now, after centuries of silence, humans had arrived. Outside, the alien sky shifted as the twin suns rose higher. The world, barren and abandoned at first glance, was anything but dead. Beneath the surface, the ground remembered every step humanity had ever taken. And with this discovery, Aiden knew that what the galaxy had thought lost was, in fact, very much alive, waiting for the right moment to awaken. This is only the beginning, Aiden said, voice steady with determination. If the ground remembers us, then it's time we walked among the stars again as humans, not myths. The team stood in silence, awe settling over them. Outside, the wind carried whispers of the past, and somewhere deep beneath their feet, the heartbeat of humanity stirred once more. The memory core's light faded slowly, leaving the chamber in a soft, eerie glow. Outside, the twin suns of the alien world cast long shadows over the ruined city, making the metallic skeletons of buildings appear almost alive. Captain Aiden Reed looked at his team, their faces pale from awe and exhaustion. What they had witnessed was beyond any report, beyond any history they had learned from old data archives. Humanity had left something behind, something powerful. We need to understand it, Aiden said quietly, his voice firm. If the ground remembers us, then we need to know what it wants from us. Dr. Marin Voss approached the core, scanning it once more with her device. Numbers and readings scrolled rapidly across the screen. It's storing more than memories, she explained. It's holding the essence of human achievement, cities, technology, knowledge, even strategies. And it's growing. It's responding to our presence like it's alive. Lieutenant Rowe frowned, still wary. Alive or not, this is dangerous. If the wrong species finds it before we do, humanity's legacy could be erased forever. Aiden nodded. We won't let that happen. We need to secure the memory core and figure out the next step. The team began mapping the chamber, trying to understand its structure. It seemed endless, larger than any building on record. The walls stretched higher than their sensors could read, and faint pulses of light traced symbols along the surfaces, creating patterns that felt almost like a language. This is a map of human history, Marin said softly, tracing the lines with her fingers. Every invention, every colony, every culture. It's all here, and somehow it's connected to the ground itself. Humans, we didn't vanish. We planted ourselves into the planet. Ro glanced at the ground. Tiny specks of light danced along the floor as if the soil itself was alive, watching, remembering. If this is true, he said, then humans were smarter than anyone gave them credit for. Way smarter. Aiden placed his hand on the nearest wall. The light pulsed under his touch as if acknowledging him. We've underestimated ourselves before. The galaxy thought we were weak, but look at this. Humanity left a part of itself behind, intentionally, waiting, planning. Marin's eyes widened. And it's not just here. If the memory core is responding, there could be others like it, hidden across the galaxy. Old colonies, lost ships, entire networks of human knowledge waiting to be awakened. Aiden's mind raced. Then we're not just finding one memory core. We could be standing at the start of a new human renaissance. We need to be careful. One wrong move and this could become a weapon in the wrong hands. Before anyone could respond, a soft rumble shook the chamber. The walls glowed brighter, casting shadows that danced like moving figures. Marin's device beeped frantically. Energy spike. Something is activating below us. Suddenly a hatch opened at the far end of the chamber. A stream of faint blue light flowed from it, forming a path into deeper tunnels. Aiden signaled for the team to advance. They moved carefully, scanning every corner, alert to danger. The tunnel narrowed as they progressed. The hum of the ground grew louder, resonating with each step. Then, without warning, the walls around them shimmered and transformed. Holographic images appeared, showing humans walking through cities, building ships, and reaching for the stars. They laughed, argued, and worked together. Entire civilizations brought to life in the blinking lights. Marin whispered, "These aren't just memories. They're instructions, guides. Humans left a blueprint for survival, for growth. If we follow it, we can rebuild everything." Ro shook his head. "And if someone else follows it first? This is a goldmine for any species. They'd be unstoppable." Aiden's expression hardened. "Then we move carefully, but we move forward. Humanity survived once. Now it's our turn to make sure it survives again." As they continued deeper, the tunnel opened into another massive chamber. This one was darker, and the glow of the walls revealed strange machinery embedded into the floor. A soft vibration ran through the ground, and Marin knelt, placing her hands on the soil. "It's like the planet itself is alive," she said. "Every piece of technology, every stone. It's connected. Humanity didn't just leave machines. We left life embedded into the very world." Aiden studied the chamber. At the center lay a rectangular structure, covered in symbols that pulsed with a gentle light. "Another memory core?" Ro asked. Marin shook her head. "No, this is different. It's a seed, a storage unit designed to grow knowledge into something new. The first memory core stores history. This grows the future." Aiden crouched near the structure, examining the patterns. "Then it's alive in a way we don't fully understand. It's waiting for someone to guide it, for humans to awaken it." Suddenly, the hum of energy intensified. The soil beneath their feet glowed brighter, forming shapes that resembled hands reaching out. Aiden felt a strange warmth in his chest, as if the planet itself was welcoming them. Ro stepped back, uneasy. "This feels too powerful. What if we can't control it?" Marin smiled faintly. "Then we fail. But humans are designed to adapt, to survive, to rise. That's why the planet remembers us, to remind us of what we can do." The walls pulsed again, revealing maps of human colonies across the galaxy. Many were lost or abandoned. Some had fallen into enemy hands. The team realized the scale of what humanity had left behind. This planet was a hub, a starting point for the restoration of a lost civilization. A soft vibration ran through the chamber, and a voice seemed to echo from the walls themselves. Not a spoken voice, but a feeling, an understanding. "Humanity, you are remembered. You are needed." Aiden's hand tightened into a fist. "Then we begin. We can't just observe. We need to act. Humanity is not gone, not yet. We have the chance to awaken it piece by piece." Marin's device beeped again. "Energy readings are spiking. The planet is responding to our intent. It wants us to choose the first step." Ro glanced nervously at the glowing seed. "And if we choose wrong?" Aiden stood tall, looking at the shimmering patterns in the floor. "There is no wrong choice if our goal is to rebuild, not destroy. Humanity was strong once. It will be strong again." The chamber hummed in agreement, pulses of light spreading across the walls. Tiny roots of energy extended outward, touching the corners of the room. The planet itself seemed to breathe, alive with anticipation. Marin approached the seed cautiously. It's waiting for a guide, someone to bond with it, to awaken it fully. Whoever does this will carry the weight of human history and the hope for the future. Aiden glanced at his team. Then one of us must step forward. We can't let fear stop us. Humanity entrusted its future to this planet. We have to be worthy. A sudden vibration shook the chamber, stronger than before. The ground beneath them rumbled and dust fell from the ceiling. A narrow passage opened at the far end, revealing a deeper layer of the tunnels. Ro frowned. We have company. From the shadows, alien shapes emerged. They were sleek, armored, and clearly advanced. Their leader, a towering figure with glowing eyes, stepped forward. Humans thought extinct. Yet here you are. This planet belongs to none. Leave or be destroyed. Aiden raised a hand, steady. We're not here to fight. We're here to restore what was lost. Humanity was thought gone. But we have been remembered by the ground. We mean no harm, only survival. The alien leader stepped closer, weapons raised. But the ground pulsed, and the energy from the seed extended like a shield around the humans. Alien attacks deflected harmlessly, bending off the glowing barriers. Marin whispered, awed. It recognizes us, protects us. The planet itself is helping. Aiden's gaze hardened. Then we have to move forward. This is only the beginning. Humanity has been waiting for this moment for centuries, and now, it's our turn to rise. The alien leader growled but paused, seeing the light and the protective energy around the humans. If you awaken the seed, the galaxy will change forever, Aiden nodded. That's the plan. The team stood together, facing the seed, the chamber, and the humming energy of the planet. Outside, the twin suns cast light across the ruined city, promising a new day for a species thought lost. Humanity's memory was alive, and the future waited to be reclaimed, and in the silent whispers of the ground, the planet seemed to agree. Humanity was not gone. Not yet. The chamber trembled beneath their feet as the glowing seed pulsed with a steady rhythm. Captain Aiden Reed felt it through the soles of his boots, a heartbeat of the planet itself, alive and aware. The alien leader and its soldiers lingered at the edge of the light, hesitant, uncertain. Humanity's presence, thought lost, had awakened something powerful. This seed, Dr. Marin Voss whispered, it's more than memory. It's the future. A human blueprint. Whoever bonds with it can guide humanity's resurgence. Lieutenant Rowe's hands tightened on his blaster. And the aliens? If they attack, we could lose everything before we even start. Aiden's gaze shifted to the shimmering pathways spreading from the seed. 3 trails of light extended outward, each glowing in a different shade. One radiated warm gold, another cool silver, and the third deep blue. The planet is giving us choices, Aiden said. Each path represents a way forward for humanity. But we must decide carefully. Marin studied the projections. The gold pathway seems to focus on technology and reconstruction, rebirth of lost human cities, fleets, and machines. The silver path emphasizes diplomacy, building alliances with other species. And the blue path, defense, creating safeguards, preserving human knowledge until the time is right. Rowe frowned. So one of us has to choose? That's a huge responsibility. Before Aiden could answer, the aliens stepped forward, weapons raised. Choose not, and the planet will be destroyed, their leader said, voice deep and threatening. Humanity is gone for a reason. Leave. Aiden stepped forward, his hand raised to halt the soldiers. We aren't leaving. Humanity didn't vanish. It's remembered by the ground, by the planet. And it's time to awaken it, not for war, but for life. The alien leader laughed, a harsh sound. Life, you are nothing but myth. You cannot awaken what no longer exists. Marin glanced at the glowing seed. It will respond to humans only. If anyone else touches it, it could fail, Aiden nodded. Then it's us or no one. He motioned to his team. Stay alert. We go together. If this planet remembers humanity, it will protect us, but we must act wisely. The team approached the seed. The ground vibrated under their steps and the soil glowed in response. Tiny streams of light coiled around their legs as if encouraging them forward. Aiden reached out first. The moment his hand touched the surface, the entire chamber lit up like a starfield. Memories of human history flooded his mind. Cities rising, machines flying, humans laughing, crying, and working together. He gasped, almost losing his balance. Hold on, Captain, Rowe said, steadying him. Focus, don't let it overwhelm you. Marin touched the seed next. A wave of knowledge flowed into her consciousness. She saw humans exploring distant worlds, colonies thriving on alien planets, secret technologies that could shape the galaxy. Her eyes widened. It's beautiful and terrifying. So much power, so much responsibility. The alien leader growled and raised a weapon. Energy flared as a pulse from the seed struck it. Their attack failed, the light bending around them harmlessly. The aliens hesitated. The planet itself was defending the humans. Aiden took a deep breath. We need to choose. Humanity's path cannot wait. The golden path pulsed brighter. Rebuild, it whispered. Rise again. Restore what was lost. The silver path shimmered softly. Unite, seek allies. Protect knowledge through peace. The blue path glowed steadily. Defend, preserve, wait for the right time to act. Ro spoke quietly, tension in his voice. Gold could bring immediate power, but could also make humans a target. Silver might prevent conflict but slow progress. Blue keeps us safe but risks stagnation. Marin studied the paths. The planet knows our potential. It gives us freedom to choose, but it also tests us. Aiden closed his eyes. He could feel the pulse of the planet, the memory of humanity stored beneath the soil. He felt the hopes of all those who had lived before, whose steps had carved this very world. We rebuild, he said firmly. Humanity survived once. It will survive again, but we will not conquer others. We will restore and then show the galaxy who we are. The golden path flared and the light wrapped around Aiden's hand. Energy coursed through him, connecting him to the planet and its memory. He could feel every step humanity had ever taken, every victory, every failure, every dream. The chamber shook violently. Alien soldiers staggered, overwhelmed by the power of the awakening. The alien leader roared, but the barrier of energy held firm. Marin stepped closer. Captain, the seed is bonding fully. We can direct its energy to rebuild human colonies, revive lost ships, and restore knowledge. But we must act quickly. Aiden's mind raced. Then we begin immediately. Focus on reconstruction first. Protect what we can, and the rest will follow. The golden light expanded outward, crawling along the tunnels and beneath the city. The soil trembled as hidden machines awoke, long dormant. Rusted towers shimmered as metal repaired itself. Streets cleared of debris. Human structures began to rise again, powered by ancient energy embedded in the ground. Ro's eyes widened. It's real. It's actually happening. Humans, we're back. From deeper in the tunnels, hidden energy grids activated. Ships long thought lost powered on. Communication arrays blinked, sending signals into the stars. Humanity's return was not just symbolic, it was tangible, unstoppable. The alien leader watched, furious. Impossible. Aiden faced the intruder, voice steady. Impossible is a human word. We are remembered. We are alive, and we will not vanish again. The chamber's light grew so intense that it flooded into the ruined city above. Dust swirled and energy vines extended from the ground, reconnecting broken buildings and infrastructure. Humans could not yet see it fully, but the ground remembered, and that was enough. Marin's scanning device beeped wildly. We're getting signals from beyond this planet. Old colonies, ships, even hidden settlements. The memory core is connecting them all. Aiden's heart raced. Then we are not alone. Humanity is awakening across the galaxy. Ro glanced at the alien soldiers who were now frozen in shock. They underestimated us. They thought humans were extinct. But the ground, it never forgot. Aiden looked at his team. This is only the beginning. We have a duty, to guide humanity back, to protect its legacy, and to ensure that what was lost is never lost again. The golden light spread further, crawling across continents and oceans. Buried technology rose, repairing itself, awakening under the planet's memory. Old ships lifted from hidden hangars. Colonies long thought lost sent out signals. Humanity was emerging, not from ashes, but from roots deeply planted in the soil of its world. Marin smiled, tears in her eyes. We're witnessing a miracle. Humanity isn't just remembered, it's alive, and it's growing stronger by the second. Aiden nodded, feeling the weight of responsibility settle on his shoulders. Then we move forward. We will rebuild carefully, wisely. Humanity will rise again, but this time the galaxy will know our strength and our wisdom. The alien leader growled one last time, then retreated with its soldiers, clearly defeated by the sheer force of the planet's memory. Aiden knew it was only temporary. Others would come, but humanity had the advantage now. Captain, Marin said softly. The memory core, It's showing me something new. A network connecting planets, colonies, even ships in space. It's a blueprint for expansion, for survival. Aiden studied the projection. Then our mission is clear. We awaken humanity step by step, restore lost knowledge, and protect it until we are strong enough to face the galaxy openly. Ro shook his head, still amazed. We were told humans vanished. They said we were gone. But the ground, the planet, remembered us, and now we're back. Aiden placed a hand on the glowing seed, feeling the pulse of history and the promise of the future. This is more than survival, he said. This is proof that humanity endures, not because we never fail, but because we rise again, even when everyone else has forgotten us. The chamber glowed one last time, the energy spreading outward, lighting up the tunnels, the city, and the ground beneath them. Humanity's heartbeat echoed through the soil, a rhythm older than memory and stronger than extinction. Outside, the twin suns bathed the world in golden light, reflecting off the repaired structures. Humanity's return was no longer a myth. The ground remembered, and the ground was ready to guide them. And in that moment, Captain Aiden Reed knew one thing with certainty. The galaxy would never forget humans again. The golden light from the memory seed spread like veins across the ground, reaching far into the ruined city. Captain Aiden Reed stood at the edge of a rebuilt plaza, feeling the vibration of the awakened planet beneath his boots. The energy of the memory core pulsed through him, steady and strong, connecting him to every human structure, every buried machine, and every hidden memory beneath the soil. Dr. Maren Voss scanned the area with her portable device, eyes wide. The ground is alive, Captain. It's guiding our reconstruction. Buildings are repairing themselves, ships are powering on, and old systems are reconnecting. Humanity's footprint, it's awakening. Lieutenant Rowe lowered his blaster, astonished. They said we vanished, but this is proof we never did. The ground never forgot us. Aiden nodded, surveying the newly restored cityscape. Rusted towers shimmered under the twin suns, repaired as if by invisible hands. Streets cleared themselves of rubble. Power lines hummed softly, glowing with stored energy. Even the air seemed lighter, filled with the subtle scent of life returning. But the joy of revival was shadowed by caution. From the edge of the city, alien scouts had returned, observing the human resurgence with careful calculation. The previous encounter had been a warning. These observers were intelligent, patient, and undoubtedly considering their next move. We're not alone, Ro said quietly. They're watching. Aiden's gaze hardened. Then we give them a reason to respect us, not fear us. Humanity's resurgence is not a threat. It's proof of our endurance. But we must be ready for any challenge. Maren knelt near a patch of glowing soil, tracing the energy lines that spread like roots. The memory core isn't just repairing structures. It's reactivating old technology, restoring ships, and even re-establishing communication networks. But it's selective. It responds to human DNA, to intent. Only those committed to humanity's survival can direct it fully. Aiden placed a hand on her shoulder. Then we focus. First, restore the city and the nearby systems. Next, reach the colonies. Humanity's legacy cannot be fragmented any longer. Suddenly, the ground beneath them trembled sharply. Dust rose from the streets as hidden chambers opened, revealing buried machines and storage units that had waited for centuries. Mechanical arms unfolded, repairing damaged walls, reconnecting power grids, and activating dormant vehicles. It's incredible, Maren whispered. Every machine, every building. It's alive with human memory. This is beyond anything the galaxy imagined. Ro shook his head. It's like the planet itself is working with us, guiding us. Aiden smiled faintly. That's exactly what it's doing. Humanity planted itself into the ground, into the memory of this world to survive. And now, it's helping us rise again. As they moved toward the center of the city, the alien scouts grew bolder. A sleek armored vehicle approached, scanning the city with bright sensors. The alien leader from before appeared again, this time on a hover platform, its glowing eyes focused on the human team. You awaken what should have stayed buried, the leader said. Humans were a mistake. Leave this planet before your species is destroyed. Aiden stepped forward calmly. We are not leaving. Humanity is not a mistake. It survived against all odds, and it will continue to survive. This ground remembers us. It will guide us, and it will protect us. But we do not seek conquest. We seek restoration. The alien leader growled, weapon raised. Restoration does not matter. Power belongs to those who take it. Before the aliens could strike, the memory core responded. Pulses of golden energy erupted from the ground, forming protective barriers around the humans. Blasts from alien weapons bent harmlessly away as if guided by invisible hands. The planet itself had become a shield, recognizing its rightful inheritors. Marin's eyes sparkled with understanding. It's defending us. The ground itself recognizes humans as its own. We are the guardians it remembers. Aiden nodded. Then we proceed carefully but without fear. Humanity is awakening, and we will protect it at all costs. The golden pathways extended further, reaching toward distant districts of the city. Structures repaired themselves faster now, and energy lines connected to hidden storage chambers, revealing caches of supplies, technology, and information that had been buried for centuries. This is more than rebuilding, Marin said, her voice trembling. It's a resurrection. Humanity isn't just coming back, it's being reborn. Ro glanced at the alien leader who was still observing cautiously. They'll try again. Other forces will come, but this city, this planet, is already stronger than they anticipated. Aiden studied the growing city. Then we must show the galaxy that humanity's strength is not just in weapons or fleets, but in resilience, intelligence, and unity. We will rebuild, and we will rise without destroying others. As they continued, the team discovered a large, sealed chamber beneath the central plaza. The memory core had activated it automatically. Inside were advanced human machines, preserved perfectly by the energy embedded in the planet. Ships that had been lost to time powered on instantly, gleaming under the golden light. These are the keys to humanity's future, Marin said, awe in her voice. Ships, tools, communication devices, even hidden archives. We have everything we need to reconnect with lost colonies and restore what was lost. Aiden placed a hand on one of the ships. Then we begin. Humanity will rise again, and this planet will be the foundation. But we must be wise. The galaxy will watch. We need to prove that humans are not just survivors. We are leaders, protectors, and innovators. The alien leader's hover platform rose slightly, observing silently. Your actions may inspire or they may provoke, it said. I do not know which. Aiden did not flinch. Then we will act as humanity always has, cautiously, intelligently, and with courage. We are remembered by the ground, and now we will remember ourselves. The golden light of the memory core surged again, spreading through the city like roots of light. The restored streets, towers, and vehicles hummed with energy, alive with human memory. Even hidden tunnels beneath the city activated, revealing paths to distant chambers and secret storage facilities. Marin's scanning device beeped furiously. Signals from other planets, human colonies, ships in deep space, they're all responding. The memory core is connecting them. Humanity is awakening everywhere. Ro whistled softly. We're not just rebuilding one city. We're awakening an entire civilization. Aiden nodded. And we must guide it wisely. The galaxy may have forgotten us, but we will show them humanity's true strength, not through destruction, but through survival, ingenuity, and unity. The alien leader, realizing it could not disrupt the awakening, retreated, its soldiers following. This is not over, it warned. Others will come. Your species' return will spark challenges you cannot yet imagine. Aiden watched them leave, calm but vigilant. Then we prepare. Humanity will rise again, and we will meet any challenge with the knowledge and strength we have reclaimed. The team moved through the restored city, each step filled with wonder. Buildings hummed softly as if alive, repairing themselves. Streets cleared of debris. Communication networks blinked back to life. And beneath their feet the soil pulsed with the memory of every human who had ever lived, reminding them of the resilience and determination that defined their species. This is only the beginning, Aiden said, voice steady and full of hope. The memory core has awakened us, but now we must awaken the galaxy to who humans truly are. Outside, the twin suns cast long shadows across the golden city. Humanity's return was no longer a secret. The ground remembered. The planet remembered. And humanity was ready to remember itself. With determination in their hearts, Aiden, Marin, and Ro prepared to venture further, beyond the city, beyond the planet, and into the wider galaxy. The memory core had given them a gift, the chance to reclaim what had been lost, and they would not waste it. The restored city glowed under the twin suns, golden light reflecting off repaired towers and humming streets. Captain Aiden Reed stood at the edge of the central plaza, feeling the pulse of the memory core beneath his feet. Every vibration, every pulse of energy reminded him that humanity had survived, not in ships, not in colonies, not in distant legends, but in the very ground of their world. Dr. Maren Voss studied the projections appearing above her device. Captain, the memory core is stronger than we imagined. It's sending signals to every human colony, to every ship that survived the centuries. Humanity isn't just awakening here, it's awakening everywhere. Lieutenant Rowe lowered his blaster, eyes wide. We're about to see humans across the galaxy come back to life. Cities, ships, knowledge, and all of it. The galaxy won't believe it. Aiden's gaze swept the revitalized city. The memory core's golden energy stretched across the streets and tunnels like roots, reaching buried chambers and hidden technology. Rusted vehicles powered on. Towers repaired themselves instantly, and underground archives revealed caches of human history. We have to guide it carefully, Aiden said. The galaxy may not understand our intentions. If humans rise too quickly, others may fear us and attack. But if we lead wisely, we can restore what was lost without conflict. Maren nodded. The core responds to our intent. It will amplify whatever we choose. Rebuild, protect, or expand. We must be careful, Captain. Before Aiden could respond, the distant horizon flickered. Alien ships appeared, sleek and dark, converging toward the planet. They had witnessed the surge of energy from the memory core and knew humans were awakening. They're coming, Rowe said, raising his blaster. And they won't wait for diplomacy. Aiden took a deep breath. Then we show them who humanity truly is, not with fear, but with strength and wisdom. Prepare the city. Activate the defenses embedded in the ground. Humanity will rise, and we will not be underestimated. Maren moved quickly to the control hub, activating systems the planet had stored beneath centuries of soil. Energy barriers formed around the city. Defensive towers powered up, and hidden drones took to the air, patrolling the skies. The ground itself hummed, ready to defend its people. Outside, the alien fleet approached cautiously. Their leader, the same who had threatened them before, hovered on the edge of the city, observing the glowing defenses. Humans, you awakened too late. The galaxy will not forgive you, it said. Aiden stepped forward calmly. We are not here to fight, but to survive. Humanity has endured because it rises again, even when forgotten. We do not seek conquest, only the chance to reclaim what was lost, the alien leader growled. Words cannot change the balance of power. Before conflict erupted, the memory core pulsed violently. Golden energy spread into the sky, a wave that connected the city, the ground, and the hidden machines. Ships long buried beneath the earth powered on and rose into the air, their engines glowing with the ancient energy of human innovation. Maren's voice trembled with awe. They're joining us. The memory core is awakening the fleet. Humanity isn't just in this city. It's in every hidden corner of the planet, every lost ship, every archive. The alien leader hesitated, watching hundreds of ships rise, glinting in the sunlight. Impossible. Your species should not exist. Aiden raised his hand toward the leader. We exist because the ground remembered us. We exist because humanity never truly vanishes. And now, we rise together, stronger than before. The golden energy of the memory core extended further, wrapping around the alien ships in a protective yet non-lethal barrier. The aliens could not attack without risking damage to themselves. The city's defenses, powered by human ingenuity and planetary energy, created an invisible shield. Rowe glanced at Aiden, awe in his eyes. We're unstoppable, not because of weapons, but because of unity, planning, and legacy. Aiden nodded. This is the human way. We endure, we rebuild, and we rise, not for fear, not for conquest, but for survival and for hope. Maren activated the navigation systems of the reawakened fleet. Messages were sent to human colonies across the galaxy. Responses came quickly. Ships previously lost to black space, colonies hidden in distant systems, and research stations buried beneath alien planets responded with signals. Humanity was reconnecting, spreading like roots through the galaxy. This is just the start, Maren said, voice trembling. We can rebuild, restore colonies, and reconnect with every human alive. The galaxy will see humans again, not as myths, but as a living, thriving species. The alien leader stepped back, realizing they could not resist the resurgence. "Your return will not be tolerated," it said, voice tense. "Others will come." Aiden's eyes narrowed. "Then we prepare. But know this, the ground remembers, the planet defends, and humanity rises. No force in the galaxy can erase us now." The city's rebuilt towers shone under the twin suns. Energy vines reached outward, connecting streets, underground archives, and defensive systems. Hidden machinery powered on, revealing factories and production lines capable of creating food, equipment, and ships. Humanity's restoration was no longer an idea. It was reality. Marin and Roe joined Aiden in the plaza, watching the activity. "The memory core has exceeded expectations," Marin said. "It's teaching us, guiding us, giving us the tools to rebuild completely." Roe nodded. "We're standing on the edge of a new era. The galaxy won't know what hit it." Aiden turned to face the Golden City, feeling the pulse of the memory core resonate through his very body. "Humanity survived because we remembered ourselves. We survived because we planned, we endured, and the ground never forgot. Now we will rise, not as myths, not as ghosts, but as humans." Outside the city, alien scouts began retreating, sending warnings back to their fleets. The galaxy would soon know humanity was awake. Humanity was alive. The memory core pulsed again, stronger than ever. Energy extended beyond the city, linking nearby settlements and ruins into the network. Hidden colonies long thought destroyed activated in response. Human ships lifted into orbit, their engines blazing with the power of ancient technology awakened after centuries. Marin scanned the signals coming from distant systems. "Captain, the galaxy will hear from us soon. Human colonies across multiple planets are coming online. We're not just rebuilding this city, we're rebuilding humanity." Aiden placed a hand on the glowing seed at the center of the plaza. The energy responded instantly, wrapping around him and the team. "Then we act wisely," he said. "We rebuild, reconnect, and protect humanity's legacy. The memory core remembers, and now, so do we," Rose smiled. "We're not the last humans anymore. We're the beginning of something new." Aiden looked at the rising ships and the glowing city. "And the galaxy will see the truth. Humans never vanished. We survived, we endured, and now we rise again." The twin suns reflected off the repaired towers, casting long shadows over the streets filled with renewed life. Hidden drones flew through the skies, monitoring and protecting. Underground archives hummed softly, revealing centuries of forgotten knowledge. Humanity's network was alive, connected, and unstoppable. The alien leader, now fully retreating, watched silently from the edge of orbit. They remembered themselves," it muttered. "And now they are stronger than I imagined." Aiden stepped back, feeling the pulse of the memory core beneath his feet. Every vibration reminded him that humanity's legacy was alive, strong, and ready. "We rise," he said softly, "because we were never forgotten. The ground remembers, the planet remembers, and humanity will never vanish again." The memory core's golden energy expanded further, extending across the planet, lighting up every hidden city, every buried machine, and every lost colony. Humanity was no longer a memory. Humanity was alive, and the galaxy would remember it forever. With determination and hope in their hearts, Captain Aiden Reed, Dr. Marin Voss, and Lieutenant Rowe prepared to guide humanity's resurgence across the stars. The ground had remembered them. The planet had remembered them, and now, humanity remembered itself. The Age of Awakening had begun.